What's up, you guys? It's your girl Stephanie, and welcome back to my channel. I am going to be doing my very first review of this new TV show, honey, called The Ladies Who List in Atlanta. Okay, now I am late finding out about this show, honey, but listen, the universe wanted me to see this TV show, honey, because I'm so used to watching Married to Medicine, child. I was waiting for Married to Medicine to come back on. I've been waiting all year. Hell, I paid for the subscriptions on my TV, honey. So I've been watching that over and over again, honey, trying to make sure I get my money's worth. But listen, we got a whole new TV show, and I'm watching it for free for right now. But listen, let's go ahead and get right into it, because your girl love her something for free, child. Okay, but and excuse this coffee stain on my shirt. That's what's in this cup too. This old lime green cup got me a little coffee, honey. Okay, and then I got me a little something over here, but I can't put that on camera. But just a little sip of that with a little coffee. Like a little Baileys, y'all. You know Dr. Heavenly with her cup. Don't play, y'all. Don't even play. All right, y'all. Let me go ahead and get right into it, because tomorrow is Friday, and I'm thinking that's when the new episodes come out. So I want to go ahead and give you guys this, and I promise not to take this long when it comes to the episode 3. So, y'all, I told y'all I love this show, right? I love the show. All right, so it opens up with Kira showing B. Simone a 585,000, 14 square feet, 2-bedroom, 2-bath, okay, condo in downtown Atlanta, honey. Child, who? I know y'all like the real estate agents like to sit up here, and get y'all little teas, or give y'all a house that y'all don't like because the next house gonna be the house that you really like. But girl, you been lost your job showing me this. B. Simone said she didn't like it, child. So she said it was too small, honey, which I agree. She said she just broke up with her boyfriend, child, that she was gonna have on the lease. I mean, on the mortgage. Let me clear my throat, y'all. Lord Jesus. That's why I got this coffee. This weather. But anyway, y'all, but yeah, I don't know what was going on with that, because I'm like, why are you putting your boyfriend on the mortgage anyway? How long y'all been together? I don't follow B. Simone. Now, I am a fan of hers. If you talking about, like, do I, enjoy her on the show? I think I've seen her somewhere, maybe on TikTok or something, but, I always thought she was very beautiful and very funny. But clearly she does hair, and she's a YouTube influencer, I guess, or whatever, because Kira said that she used to do her hair, I guess, about 10 years ago, and that they weren't in the same place that they are now. They weren't who they are now, which is growth, and I'm pretty sure it feels amazing to both of those ladies, because when I think back on where I was 10 years ago, I think I was working at Comcast. I was working at Comcast, honey. Okay, answering those calls back to back, about to lose my mind. Okay, but that's that. Let me just go ahead and say, because I think they kind of like broke this scene up from Kira showing B. Simone the property, to giving the backstory on Kira. So the backstory on Kira is that her house had burned down, honey. Okay, her house burned down. What? Look, cause see, they broke that down, but I'm gonna go ahead and bring it up now. So let me find it. But her house broke down. Broke down. It did broke down, honey. It burnt down all the way down to the ground, honey. From what they say, wood dust. Okay, so she had wood dust in her in a bag that was in the house when she was in Miami, and her soon to be fiance at the time, but ex-fiance currently, was in New York. Okay, she said that the neighbor, called and, tried to call her. She didn't answer. And so the neighbor texted her and said, hey, I hope you're not home. And so, she texted the neighbor back and said, why, what's going on? And so the neighbor was like, girl, I don't know how to tell you this, but your house, it's burnt down. It's burnt down. That's B. Simone for you guys right there. That's how B. Simone talks. She was like, I thought he was gonna do that. I thought he was gonna cut the grass. Like, where is he? Who's gonna do it now? Okay, that's what that was giving me, B. Simone vibes, honey. But but yes, honey. So the house burnt down, y'all, from some wood dust that rubbed against some hot tools in the bag. It caused it to, catch on fire. Now, some people are speculating that she may or may not be, allegedly, let me just throw that word in there, honey, okay, somewhere, lying or telling the truth about what happened. I don't know, but I say this, y'all, because these fires, they happen all the time, especially where I'm from, honey. They happen all the time, okay? But listen, if the investigators say that's what happened, then that is what happened, okay? Period. Moving on, okay? However, I hope she got a good, decent sized check to, recover and, or whatever. That's why you get insurance and things like that. So, there is that on that, okay? Now, I do want to say this because, I was thinking, like, when they said that and you talking about a check coming through and you talking about you and your now ex-fiance that was on this mortgage together, okay, and a check gets cashed. I mean, like, what y'all doing? I mean, dang, did he like get his half of the check and, you know what I'm saying, cheat or something, get beside himself? Or like, did he like not get a piece of the check? Like, did somebody, you know what I'm saying? Because clearly Kira got a piece of the check, okay? I know Kira, because I know, she's a woman, okay? She's a black woman. I know she's smart, okay? So I know she got a piece of the check. I just want to know, did her ex-fiance get a piece of the check? But I don't know. Y'all let me know in the comments if she said it on her Instagram, because, that's really ain't none of our business. But, like, did she say why they break up? I don't, come on. If you want to tell us the story, honey, tell us the story, okay? That's all I got to say. Okay, so anyway, moving on from Kira in that situation, honey, until later, at the pitch, okay, the pitch of the entire episode, the next scene opens up to Tira, honey, or am I saying it right? Okay, not Tira. Was it Tira? Okay, no, I'm sorry, y'all. It was Kiana's house, okay? That's what I hope I'm saying her name right. But yes, it opens up to Miss Kiana. Now, this where, what I'm saying, it starts to get real, okay? It starts to get real right up in here. Because Miss Kiana, she come from a very, very rough background, as far as she had a very rough childhood. She went times without having, basic things such as electricity and things of that nature. And honestly, I can relate. I had to go without having heat. I remember, not saying went without having heat, but every place that we lived in, the heat didn't work, you know, and we couldn't afford to get the heat fixed. So I remember, you know, every now and then sitting in front of the oven for a few minutes just to get warmed, you know, and everything else that came along with not having enough money to even get the heat fixed, which means not having enough money to get clothes and etc. Which Q, I'm gonna call it Q, y'all. Q touched bases on, and she said that, you know, some kids were worried about, you know, or upset that their parents packed them with something that they didn't want for lunch. Meanwhile, you know, she can't even afford a lunchbox, which once again, you know, a lot of people can relate to that, I'm sure, such as myself. But so they open up with her personal chef, honey. Okay, let's talk about that. The personal chef, Mr. Phil, honey. He's in the kitchen whipping up some red and orange mimosas, child. Okay, it looked good. Now he ain't had no eggs. They ain't had no eggs. They ain't had no bacon or nothing. You know, he wasn't cooking or nothing. So I guess, you know, I don't know if they paid him to come over and just make some drinks, but hey, it was a nice little touch, you know, especially with that big house that they open up in with the W, because I think her last name is Watson. That's her company's name, Watson Realty, or I believe. But and she had a big W child outside the house, y'all. It was real nice. Okay, it was real nice. I liked it. I liked it. But so she's upstairs on Instagram Live with her followers, talking about, you know, real estate, which I thought was pretty dope, you know, or whatever. And so then she heads downstairs to meet up with her hubby. Now I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all, I don't like this hubby of hers, you know. I mean, I'm just gonna be honest, because, you know, I'm letting y'all know now, something's gonna go down with this hubby and Miss Q, honey. Okay, the queen. That's what I'm gonna call her, the queen, honey. Something gonna go down with hubby and the queen. You mark my words on that, because he was throwing shade. Did y'all catch that? I hope y'all caught that. I'm talking about some what do you say? Oh yeah, you always on Instagram. You stay on Instagram. That's where you live. And she was like, no, I don't live on there, you know, whatever. You know, I gotta post, which she does. She has to post. She needs to stay relevant. She's on a TV show, so shouldn't she be on Instagram, sir? Mr. Hubby? I mean, I'm just saying, if you're a supportive, I mean, these are the questions that, you know, I be wanting to know the answer to. Like, he just didn't seem supportive. Now, she said that he was real supportive, though. You know, she said that he take her braids down and her wig out when need be, child. But I'm just saying, you know, where's the support? Show me the support on TV. You know, take her braids down on TV, okay? If you're gonna take her braids down, you show enough you do it on TV, okay? Do it in front of everybody so we can see, honey, because you talking about some what he say, y'all? Then he was like, oh, yeah, I hear you the real estate queen. That's what I hear. And, you know, you can tell she nervously laughed, you know, which, you know, I didn't like. Let me put some Vaseline on my lips, y'all. Lord. Which, I don't be doing all this talking. Especially, you know, it's cold in here. I need to cut the heat on in a minute. But, anyway, y'all. Yes, I'm gonna cut the heat on. Hold on. All right, so the heat is on. So, anyway, I'm just saying, you guys, let's just keep an eye out on this hubby, honey, because he was throwing a little shade. I don't know what that was about, you know. And so then, you know, Q starts talking about, you know, telling her hubby how, you know, he was, 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 you know, Miss Robin, okay, which we will get to her next. How Miss Robin, is asking her to come to this dinner to give her, a pitch about a deal that they want to do, that she wants to do with the other ladies. And she's like, she doesn't want to go really, or she doesn't support Robin, because Robin supposedly was trying to charge her $500 for 26 properties that she had when she was trying to transfer her license over to her own brokerage over I guess the summer of 2020. And it was only for 30 days, but she's saying that Robin is wrong for trying to charge her what it was, 13,000 to hold her properties for 30 days, to hold her license for 30 days, especially when she's friends with Q's husband. And Q's husband is like, yeah, I didn't think that she would charge you that much or whatever, but hey, it's just business, or whatever. And so she's like, hey, I don't care, listen, I don't mess with her, so when I go to this event or this dinner, I'm gonna tell her no regardless. I don't care if it's a good idea or a bad idea, okay? I'm still gonna say no. That's what she said. And so and she said that she was going to confront her about charging her. Now let me just say this about charging your friends, okay, when you're in business, okay? And then she kept mentioning that Robin should have been in a position, okay, has been in business long enough where she should have been in a position long enough where she doesn't need to charge her friends to hold their license. Now I'm in business too, okay? Now one thing about me, friend or no friend, I'm gonna charge you. Now I do have friend rates, okay? I may have a friend rate, but which may have just been the $500, but I don't know, but I definitely do charge, okay, to make a coin. I don't, come on now, like we got. And who are you to say where someone should be financially, okay? Like, and this, comes from Q's background and her childhood. I already can see that, she's, she look at everybody as competition or, whatever. Because even when she mentioned the kids at her school complaining about something so minor as to what was in their lunch box versus her not even being able to afford a lunch box, I'm just going to be real and keep it 100, and I hope to see the queen grow. I hope to see her grow. I'm just going to keep it real and keep it 100. I hope to see the queen grow. But when I was, in my childhood, I didn't really look at it like that, like, oh, well, everybody else is being ungrateful. I don't know. It's all about a mindset, because I kind of looked at it like I was more intrigued or wanted to know about what the parents of my classmates did for a living, right? Because I was trying to, in my mind, I was like, in survival mode, right? But to each his own. But I do feel like Kiana Q, right? I think that's what it is kind of just you know what I'm saying? And then someone said, now only one person said it, I only seen one comment about it, but I did see somewhere on YouTube where it wasn't even that much that Robin asked for to hold her license, because you have to understand as well, when you hold someone's license, basically, I'm sure, I don't know the real estate game, but I know, in different fields, when you do something like that, when you have to hold somebody's license you're basically taking responsibility for their actions, right? In some type of way, I'm sure. So, I don't think she should have done that for free. So there's that on that. You don't do stuff like that for free, because you could have done anything. Not saying that you could have, but she don't even know you. Like, if to be honest, if you felt the need to ask somebody to do something for free for you, like hold your license, you should have been taking her out to eat or something. You know what I'm saying? You should have been reaching out to her, trying to form a friendship of your own, instead of just relying on your husband's and your because I guess she dated the husband's friend. Robin did. But that's that on that, y'all. Let's move on. I think it opens up with Miss Robin. Okay, let's talk about Miss Robin. I don't know, make sure. So yeah, Miss Robin, y'all, she I just gotta say this about Miss Robin. I haven't said this yet, but that is my girl, y'all. That's my girl. Say what y'all want about Miss Robin. I don't care, honey. I know she smacked the shit about of Crystal at the end, child, but Crystal deserved it. Nah, Crystal didn't. Even though Crystal kept talking about some oh, you're triggered, and that's what really got her smacked like that. No one deserves to be, put their hands on, but excuse me, y'all. I enjoy me some Miss Robin, honey. Okay. First of all, she had a rough childhood as well. Okay. Honestly, I'm not gonna say it was rougher than Kiana's, but it may or may not have been. But I can also relate to Miss Robin. Okay. Miss Robin said that she said basically every woman, I want to say, she said she used the term woman instead of people, but she said that every woman that's related to her through blood has abandoned her. And I can totally relate to that, because I feel the same way. And she said that she has 2 kids. So she moved to Atlanta in 2006 by herself and these 2 kids, and she wanted to just get away and start fresh in a city where, no one knew her. Much respect to Miss Robin, shout out to Miss Robin. I honestly, let me just say this, you guys, because I hope Miss Robin sees this, y'all, but shout out to you, girl. Seriously, I feel like you're definitely in a spotlight. I really hate what Crystal is doing to you, girl, with all this chit chat, this trigger, this, like, who is this girl, Crystal? But hey, just be careful around this Crystal, okay? And I'm serious, Robin. Like, one thing about me, if you check my last videos, I am an empath amongst other things, okay? But when it comes to this relationship with Robin and Crystal, girl, Crystal is like a shark, honey, okay? And Crystal is like a vampire. Fuck a shark. That's a vampire, honey, and she is thirsty for some blood, honey, from Robin, okay? I don't know what her issue is. Yeah, so this Crystal, y'all, she's just, she gotta be watched. She really has to be watched, y'all. But so anyway, y'all, Robin is showing this guy, a client of hers, a condo at the Healy, okay, at the Healy building in downtown Atlanta, for 185, okay, 185,000. I guess it's probably was a two bath. I didn't put that down, y'all, but I wonder, so I don't think she owns it, or does she owns it? Who owns the Healy, y'all? Do y'all know? I don't, I haven't looked that up or anything, but make sure you subscribe to my channel. I can, maybe have a little more time to do that, but yeah, does she own the Healy? Like, or what, because she said that the Healy building definitely feeds her and her kids, honey, because she has sold she basically sold half the building, to clients or whatever. And so that's good. Um, and she said the Healy is definitely like a stepping stone for her. So that was that on that. It was real short on the Healy building and Robin. So I'm interested to see more about that. I do recall when the girls met up, uh, Tiana, Tiffany, and Kira. They met up in the last episode, and Kira was just talking about. Or maybe it was Q, I don't know, y'all. But anyway, somebody was talking about, oh, well, she just sailed at the Healy or something like that, child. But I don't know. We're gonna find out more about Miss Robin later on in the season, I'm sure. So then, okay, they open up with Miss Tiana, honey. Miss Tiana Harrison. She works at, I guess, Modern and Luxury Interior National Publications. Okay, that's what she works in, honey. So she gets a social media award. Okay, now any award is is a good award. Okay, but I think that this was kind of like a shady award, honey. Just a little bit of shade, a little work shade. How they throw a little shade at the coworker, because the speaker, okay, the speaker was like, oh, um, yeah, we got a lot of important awards to give tonight, so let's start out with the most important or something. I don't know what she said, but I felt like it was a little fun. I'm like, oh, a social media, that's cool, or whatever. It was cute. It was cute. I liked it, right? But no shade. An award is an award. Okay, now Tiffany was very proud of the reward. Okay, and she said that, oh yeah, she talks about how she's in a white male driven industry when it comes to real estate, which is absolutely true. So she's very proud is what I put down, basically. So, and she has reason to be. But let me see what I put, y'all. Let's see. Oh, okay, so this is when Kira throws the shade about Robin only selling at the Healy, because at this point Tiffany has invited or Tiana, these are a lot of names, y'all. Okay, Tiana, which the one that got the social media award for the real estate. Okay, she invites Tiffany and Kira is the one that talks about is the one that shades Robin about only selling out the Healy. And Tira was like, I'm pretty sure she sells more than just that. Which I mean, Kira, you throwing all this shade, girl, but what's wrong with making money from one? What's wrong with having something that's bringing in, that you have basically formulated something, a whole plan and a whole, process where you can come in and make easy money, which is what Robin is doing with the Healy, because I guess she's getting a lot of first time home buyers in there that only probably have a budget of 100 and around 185. So it's something that is within their budget. Maybe they're getting 200 and up pre-approvals, but to get this place in downtown Atlanta or whatever for a few years, that's winning to me. So and if I found out about that and I was able to pull clients in easily, especially, that's like word of mouth, like, hey, but yeah, it's cool. Kira is just she's young. I guess she's like 23 or something, I don't know, but she's young, y'all, and y'all have seen that in the end, at the end of the episode, when she was just talking about age when it came to Robin. Okay, you guys, so we're finally at the pitch, okay? We're finally at the pitch. I'm about 30 minutes in, so let me hurry up and finish this so we can just, you know, cut this short and get ready for tomorrow, okay? The next episode. But so you already know, Kiana is going in with bad vibes. Kira wants to know, you know, why Robin unfollowed her from social media. Her and Crystal unfollowed her from social media on Instagram. She wants to know what's up with that, which I think she already knows what's up with that, okay? But I'll tell you guys about that later. You know, Tiffany doesn't know Robin, and you know, she's kind of just wondering, you know, okay, well, she knows Robin closed with Crystal, so you know, she's like, why am I here? But you know, I'm gonna go and see why. So you know, that's just what it is. So Robin walks in, she's like, hey, she's already nervous or whatever, because she's basically been having bad vibes with Crystal from the last episode, y'all, where you know, Crystal was calling her triggered and all this stuff like that. And child, Crystal, put some more Vaseline on. Crystal is really just throwing shade at Robin, because I guess Crystal didn't want Crystal is jealous that is mad or jealous that Robin is bringing Tiffany aboard, okay? Because that's really what it is. That's really when the shade came in, right when in the first episode, when Robin mentioned bringing in Tiffany, okay? Like Crystal just went left. It has been left ever since then, okay, y'all? But that's that on that. So you know, Robin, she's like, I should have canceled this meeting, but hey, I'm gonna go through with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put my big girl panties on and go through with it. I don't even feel right about these ladies, but let's do it, okay? So she goes in and she sits down. She says, hey, thanks, Crystal, for bringing all these ladies together. Once again, Crystal is already throwing shade, like, you brought them together, and you know, whatever. And so Kiana is like, get on with it. What you want from everybody, or whatever. Or I think Crystal said that, y'all, okay? And so, you know, which I thought was kind of rude. Okay, don't rush me. Don't do that. Don't, hold on, man. Okay, I'm coming to y'all with my idea. Don't do that, girl. Robin is a good one, because at some point in this meeting, I would have just been like, y'all know what? Let's reschedule. Let me get y'all phones numbers. Let me get everybody phones numbers, okay? Phones numbers, and I'm gonna hit y'all up later, and we're gonna, you know, whatever. But hey, Robin, I'm talking about, set out the whole pitch, okay? Getting pitched the whole time by these ladies. You know, thank goodness for Tiffany, because Tiffany was the only one that really was trying to step in, I think, you know. But let me just see what I said, you guys, okay, to go ahead and get this over with. So Robin brings up the idea of a signature of series, okay? She's like, hey, every one of us have a different niche or niche. We can you know, pull together. Hey, I do condos no matter what, you know, you do, I guess, this commercial, you do this, that, okay? Now I'm gonna tell y'all at the end why this is not gonna work, okay? I'm gonna just tell y'all, because if you notice, right when Robin said that, Crystal looked at Tiara like, okay, yeah, you see, she's trying to take just the condos, right? Which, let me just go ahead and say it, I kind of feel like if that's the case, does that mean, like, if one of the other ladies bring or find someone that wants a condo, you know, and they found that person, but because they're in business together, does that mean that the money, the commission or whatever, kind of goes towards Robin as well, because she is a condo? Like, you know, You gotta watch out for Miss Robin, honey, because although that's my girl, honey, and you know I can relate to her story, honey. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted, honey. Us survivors, when you come from a rough background like that, okay, you better trust and believe you pick up some skills along the way to survive, okay? And so, you know, like Tierra said, hey, like I said, let's sit down, let's get it on paper, or whatever. Let's talk more, right? Let's talk numbers, okay? Let's talk facts. What's actually going to happen? And you know, Robin said that she didn't have it all together, or whatever. Next thing you know, y'all, before I could even turn around, y'all, everything went left because now Kira is well, first, not even Kira, honey. Kiana brings up the fact that, hey, what about, you know, you want to do this business together and all this, but what about the fact that you was trying to charge me when I needed you to hold my license for 30 days or less, okay? Honestly, Robin looked like, she was just like, okay, girl. She was kind of caught off guard, about it. She's like, hey, okay, that's what you're mad about? Like, you mad because I charged you a rate? Okay, well, I'm here about business, let's get on with it. So Robin was really caught off guard, if you ask me. Basically Crystal did not give her the heads up at all, honey, okay? With or without the cameras on, Crystal did not give her girl a heads up. She did not. I don't know why, because she's shady. So, y'all, I had to take a little sip. A little coffee. I keep things separate, I love that. But anyway, y'all, that's that on that, y'all. I just don't understand what's up with Miss Q, honey, Miss Queen, bringing up this money. Anyway, y'all, so Robin was like, okay, well, look, I apologize about that. I was going through a rough patch at that time. Like, I wasn't in the space mentally during COVID. Can we move on? And, Miss Queen, honey, Kiana is like, nah, we can't move on, not just like that, honey. And so, thank goodness for Tiffany, like I said, honey. Tiffany just kind of jumped in and was like, oh, well, I can't relate, I was just going through some stuff mentally, or whatever. Did I skip right on over Miss Tiffany, honey, as far as her background? But that's fine, y'all. They were just talking about how, Tiffany was going through, she went through depression and things like that, anxiety, and her husband had to help her, and her husband was very supportive, okay? That's kind of like that, or whatever, okay? And so dang, I hate I skipped over that. So yeah, anyway, y'all, Tiffany is like, hey, I think you guys should have a one-on-one conversation because, I went through something recently and you guys were there for me. So, just talk to her one-on-one and try to, get a better understanding, okay? Because at first, Kiana was not going. Kiana was like, girl, I don't care about your story, which, once again, was kind of rude. I mean, and I think that's just something that Kiana has to learn. Excuse me, y'all. That's just something that Kiana has to learn along the way, especially dealing with more people now, since she's on a reality show, and she's, clearly is going to have, more business opportunities. But she's just going to learn that, sometimes people will give you an excuse that you may not be comfortable with, but because they gave you an excuse, you have to accept it, right? Like if someone tells you, if your employee, right, tells you, hey, I can't come to work today because my car won't start, or because I hit a pothole and bust my tire or whatever, and they can be lying about that, completely lying, okay? But the fact that they gave you an excuse, you have, what I'm saying, a valid excuse, Okay, you have to kind of accept it, right? But anyway, I kind of hate that for Kiana and Robin, because they could really be good friends. But once again, Crystal wants Robin off the show, and she's teaming up with everybody else to get them with her to get Robin off the show. Okay, and Robin is the show if you ask me. But let me make sure I didn't skip anything, y'all. So Kira wants to know about the unfollowing, and honestly, I think Robin feels bad at this point about the unfollow, or maybe Robin didn't know that people get notified about unfollows. Okay, because I'm like, girl, why didn't you block this girl? You could have just blocked her, and Instagram would have kept quiet. Okay, but clearly Robin probably probably unfollowed her because a little intimidation, but probably because she's knowing that they're about to be on the same show or something. And I think Robin even mentioned during that conversation with Kira, like, hey, you follow me, but you don't support nothing that I do on my page, so why be a follower? So that's kind of like what it was right there. Fast forward to Crystal's trying to make way for her excuse, because we already know Robin is probably the one that told Crystal to unfollow Kira as well, and Crystal did it, and Crystal already told Kira that, honey. So now Crystal is trying to say, yeah, I always thought you was beautiful and gorgeous and smart and talented, but and so, and it sounded like she was trying to get to the fact, like, hey, I didn't want to unfollow you, Robin made me do it, or whatever. But Robin cut that real short, honey. She was like, this is childish. Okay, now remind you, Kira is talking about some, hey, well, maybe you want to follow me because you're kind of insecure, or maybe because of age. And so Robin's like, well, do I look good for my age? So she stands up. Yeah, so Robin stands up and it was like, hey, I look good for my age. You're being childish. And now Crystal is saying, oh, don't call her childish. But, Kira can say that Robin is old, or whatever, which was crazy. But anyway, not Kira, but Crystal somehow gets up from her chair, honey, and walks over and gets this close, honey, to Robin, while Robin is trying to, talk to Kira, is basically having a heated discussion with Kira and trying to get her to understand, like, it's okay, don't be, so mad about an unfollow. Okay, like, we're sitting in the same room. Crystal is in her ear like, now, don't say that about her. Stop talking to Kira like that. It was crazy, you guys. All right, but so it was crazy, you guys. So next thing you know, Robin is like, Crystal, go on back over there to your green chair. Go on back over there to your green chair. How you get over here? Okay. And so Crystal goes and sits back down, not in her green chair. Okay, she just goes and sit one person down from Robin on the opposite side of her. Okay, still close enough, but she's still just saying things to Robin when Robin is not even talking to her, y'all. Next thing you know, Crystal is saying, oh, you're triggered. And so Robin loses it and was like, girl, stop saying that about me. You supposed to be my friend. You ain't on the same team as me. And like I said earlier, that's when Robin may or may not have hit Crystal, because she may or may not have deserved it. Okay, so if you're talking about rules, and if this is owned lawyers talking, I don't think that Robin hit Crystal. Okay, but if you're saying that did Crystal deserve to get hit that day, maybe. But that's that on that, you guys. I just want to put that in there because I noticed that my video got cut. Okay. So that was kind of it for that episode, you guys. In conclusion, I mean, I would hope these ladies can work together, but I don't know how I feel about, if Robin is the only person that can do condos, and that kind of means she's the only person that can basically work with first-time home buyers. And I mean, if that's the case, then I don't know. I feel like that's because, like I said, you guys got to catch how Crystal looked at Tiara right when Robin said that, hey, I'll do the condos, okay? No matter where we go. That's kind of what Robin said. So I don't know. I pick up shade like that. I don't know if anybody else caught that, but I don't know. So, well, that's it for me. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I would love to hear your opinions. And until next time, peace.